All right, so that that tells me you are focusing on your career and your money. And December is bringing prosperous gains for you. The Three of Pentacles has to do with either you've gotten some new training or certificate, or you're using all of your experience to gain employment. I'm feeling a lot of powerful support for a lot of you Librans. I really am. I think that people, for some of you, of course, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Watch your Moon and Rising if these messages don't fit. But I really feel like a lot of you are starting to garner support from people that have acknowledged you or at least noticed you for a long time. Maybe you haven't gotten the acknowledgement. But I feel like, too, that some of you are standing up to your opinions and your suggestions and owning your inner power. And so, sorry, my dog is rocking my table here. Don't you love it when the animals come in? So, speaking of animals, I'm looking at this beautiful crane. And he is intensely watching as this guy is being given by looks like a spiritual advisor or someone's spiritual blessings. He's been giving blessings of new money hope. So if your money has been a little bit short for each month, or you just haven't been feeling it the last 2 or 3 months, and your clients have not dried up, but possibly some of them disappeared, and you're like, where are they? Or you've not been promoted, or you just haven't been feeling the love, the money love. I do think that for a lot of you Libras that this is coming to you. A lot of support. Okay, and so the next card, you actually have a pretty good spread, Libra, for December. I'm happy to see it. The next card is the Queen of Wands. And she's a person who's very warm. She's very inventive. She loves a happy home, a creative home. She's an inspirer. And it's funny because this could be you. This actually could be you taking on the aspects of a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You could be feeling this like a lot of hope, like I'm going to reinvent myself. Hold on, I'm going to make Puppy stop chewing on plastic. Hold on. You have to love the animals, right? He's been asleep, and now that I started Libra, he's coming alive. So I don't know, maybe that's a great omen for you guys, that you're starting to come alive. You're starting to feel better. I do feel like some of you have been on the out and outs, and no matter what the cards have been the last several months or so, it's your time to shine. Jupiter's in your sign, so hang in there, be patient, because I'm feeling like that there is inspiration, and that you're either going to feel like this fire sign, or that you're going to have support. I was talking about support from this fire sign, from this person who is very well versed in how to create, like, say you want to put together a web page, and you're excited about that, but you don't know how to do the shopping cart, and you don't know how to make it look really nice and wonderful for people to want to sign up for your services and for your product. So this could be someone who's very creative that you work with. It could be you taking on those aspects, but I do feel support for you. Again, I feel support from others. So, and the third card is pretty awesome. This is the Ace of Wands. And this talks about new career opportunities, new ventures paying off for you. Something coming up, whether you're changing employment or you're offered employment with a different company. There's something new coming up for you, Libra. So that's an awesome sign. When I see this card, I noticed the bird here. And, it's like this wand comes from the earth into the sky, and he's taken by surprise because you can see his wings are scattered out, and he's like, wow, where'd that come from? So again, this is about your passion, your creativity. This may come to you suddenly. Possibly it's a job or a position that you've wanted and it hasn't come about for you, or a client, or contract work. But it does feel like by the end of December or sometime in December, you're going to be offered employment, or you're going to set upon a new venture for yourself. Yeah, because there's the fruits of your labor. You can see there's cherries right here. So whatever you've been doing here with all your experience, and then it feels like this could be you taking on this fire sign. Like, you know what? I'm ready in December to... what is it that I want it to look like? What creative action do I want to put in my plan this year? I want to make Jupiter work for me. And that's really how to do it. Jupiter is wonderful. It's the planet of luck and gifts. But, unless you instigate or at least plan for, with Jupiter in your house, then, it may not be as fruitful. So you want to plan. You want to investigate new opportunities that come up for you. And of course you'll discern and you'll choose the right one. But this follows in an interesting pattern of your experience, you're gaining support and momentum and being acknowledged for what you're doing. You have this advice or this support around you from someone who's been there. And then this new creative venture opens up for you. So that's really awesome. Let's see what else comes up for you. And also, too, you're going to be using your intuitive abilities, Libra. During the month of December, really notice what's coming up for you, what's popping up in your mind, what's popping up in your third chakra. Well, third and sixth, actually. I said third, so I'm going to go with that as well. The third chakra is in our stomach area, and that's about feeling our inner power, feeling our inner strength. I can do this. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm wanting to make things anew for me. I want to create something different. I want to create a new venture. And to do that, use your sixth chakra, which is your third eye intuition. Notice when something comes out of the blue, like an image of clairvoyancy, an image of whatever that can help you to create and visualize the life you want. Because I do feel like your spirituality and your intuition is going to be high this month. Okay, awesome. Well, let's select some. Wow, you guys are getting some pretty good cards. Here's the Temperance card. This is about feeling balanced, and as Libras, you do seek balance. You do understand that, and there's angelic blessings when you do feel balanced. You're paying attention to your emotions, but also it's about being grounded too. So when we say being grounded, we mean taking breaks when you need to, walking outside, even if it's a little chilly, being around nature, maybe indoor plants, whatever you do, lighting candles. It's kind of dark this time of year, right? I mean, the sun goes down early and there's less light. So I feel like some of you, without making the electricity or the electric bill go high, turn on some lights or better light candles or get a salt lamp that lights up. Those are awesome for cleansing the air. All right, what else has happened? Okay, Ten of Swords. All right, well, this is getting past stinking thinking. I don't know why I just decided to name that card this just now. So Okay, so this feels to me, I'm going to go with the stinking thinking. You're stinking thinking. And I'm a Libra sun, so I get that. But whatever situation hasn't worked out for you, if you've been wondering, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what why I'm not getting to where I need to go, and even if Jupiter is in my sign, well, whatever, it's not happening for me yet. So this is a sign for me because the 10 is the finality of that stinking thinking. Sorry, I hope no one takes offense to that. But we all have it. We all get into a groove of, why me? So you've gotten past that in December, and this is not for every Libra, but it did come up. So it feels to me you're more positive in December. Things are starting to go more your way, because this is the next card would actually be the ace or some new, well, an ace. Okay, well, how funny. This couldn't be planned better. All right, well, some people will think it's planned. I'm just pulling cards off the top of a deck, and the Ace of Swords came up. So what I just said. After the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Swords came up. Because you've let go of some things and some people that have not been in your best interest, this is like it. In fact, I just want to turn over that card. And your thinking is becoming more clear. There's light shining down on the sword itself. There's a wreath around it. So there's celebration in your new thoughts. And, a lot of Libras don't like to work by themselves. They love support. And I think that's what you're going to get. Even if you have a business and you don't want to be in partnership, I still think you're going to get support. Yeah, and the Fool card comes up. Again, you may not know exactly where all of this is headed. The Fool starts off and he's happy-go-lucky and a little bit on the naive side, but hey, that's okay. You deserve it. And the Moon card. So you've been afraid in the past of taking some steps. Which way do I go? Which path is clear for me? What does my intuition tell me? So you've been afraid in the past, and then on the Six of Pentacles comes up, and that's generosity. So someone, maybe an earth sign, has been generous to you, or at least either financially. This could be a spouse. But it's interesting here. I'm talking about Libra, and look, there's scales. There's scales right there with money. So maybe it's too that you're balancing your money. You're starting to feel better and more balanced around your income because of what all's going on over here. I love that there's scales in this. And then also the Ace of Swords came up after this 10 of Swords. So, all right, let's add these up. Add up the 3 original cards. There's 3, 4, 5. 5 in numerology is about feeling freedom, feeling unrestricted, on the move, ready to go, ready to make plans. I really feel like that's you guys. 5 in the, I'm also comparing to the major arcana cards because I had someone suggest that I do so. And 5 in major arcana is the High Priest or the Hierophant card. And so that has to do with spiritual structure or learning new spiritual practices. So it might be that you've tuned in, I'm looking at this purple, tuned into yourself and your meditation, and you're learning new skills to understand your needs better. You might even be going to a retreat, or you're around other like-minded people.